welcome back to my YouTube channel in which I have created a playlist of data science covering the basic and advanced concepts. So, my today's topic is association rules. So, let's discuss what is association rule. Association rule mining is a technique used in data mining to find interesting relationships, patterns, or associations among a set of items in large data sets. It's primarily used in market basket analysis but can be applied to any domain where the goal is to identify relationships between variables. Now, the process of association rule mining is: first, data collection, gather transactional or item data. Second, data preprocessing, clean and preprocess the data. Third is frequent item set generation. Identify the most frequent item sets using algorithms like a priori or FP growth. Fourth is rule generation. From frequent item sets, generate association rules. Fifth is rule evaluation. Evaluate the rules using support, confidence, and NIF to identify the most interesting and useful rules. Now let's discuss what are popular algorithms for association rule mining. First, the a priori function or algorithm is one of the most widely used algorithms for association rule mining. It operates on the principle that if an item set is frequent, then all its subsets must be also frequent. It also uses a breadth first search approach and employs a bottom-up method for generating frequent item sets. Second is FP growth algorithm. FP growth or frequent pattern growth is an efficient algorithm that avoids generating candidate item sets by using a compact tree structure called the FP tree. It is more efficient than a priori, especially when the dataset is large. Now, what are the applications of association rule mining? First, market basket analysis, identifying products that are frequently purchased together. Retailers use this information for product placement, cross selling, or promotional bundling. Second is digital marketing. We develop effective online marketing strategies using channels like social media, email, ads to reach potential customers. Third is recommendation system, used in e-commerce to recommend products based on what other users with similar purchasing patterns have bought. Fourth is web mining, identifying user navigation patterns on websites, helping to optimize website structure or recommend content. Now let's discuss what are the components of an association rule mining. First, support. The support of an item set is the proportion of transactions in the dataset in which the item appears. Second is confidence. The confidence of a rule A goes to BA or BA goes to B is the probability that BBB occurs given that AAAAA has occurred. Third is lift. Lift manages the strength of a rule by comparing the confidence of the rule with the expected confidence if AAA and BBB were independent. Now let's move to the coding part. I have created a code for how to mine association rules using Python. First, install and import necessary libraries, for example, pandas with alias MPD or a priori association rules libraries. Then I have given the sample data in the form of dictionary. In order to read data in the form of PD data frame, I have used the format PD.data frame in which I am passing the data as a parameter and reading the final data in DF parameter. And then in order to find frequent item sets using a priori algorithm, I am using a priori function which I am passing the df min support equals 0.6, use column name is equals to true parameters, and then I am printing the message that is frequent item sets. In order to generate association rules, I am using association rules function which I am passing the parameters like frequent item sets, matrix equals to lift, min threshold equals to 1.0. And then in order to display rules, I have to use print function and then pass rules in that print function. In order to interpret the results, I am using rules.sort values and lift as a parameter, ascending is equals to false. Now second, how to apply the confidence difference criterion using Python. First, install and import necessary libraries as usual, that is pandas as PD and import a priori association rules. I have given sample data with in the form of dictionary. In order to create or read data from a data frame in Panda package, I have used the format pt.data frame in which I am passing data as a parameter. In order to find frequent item sets using a priori method or algorithm, I have used a priori function in which I am passing the df min support equals 0.6, use columns equals to true parameters, and return the data again in frequent item sets variable. In order to generate association rule, I am using association rules method or function in which I am passing the parameters frequent item sets, matrix equals left, min threshold equals to 1.0. In order to apply confidence difference criterion, first we need to apply the confidence difference criterion for each antecedent, compare the confidence of different consequence. First, we have to initialize an empty list in the filtered rules variable name. Yeah, and then we have to group rules by antecedents with the help of group by function. And then for each group of rules with the same antecedents, calculate the difference. For calculate the difference, I am using the for loop and LOC function in which I am passing the group confidence.id max id min. And then in order to calculate confidence difference criterion, we will calculate the id max and id min functions, and we'll check the condition. If confidence difference calculated is greater than 0.1, then we will append all the following parameters. For example, antecedent, max confidence rule, min confidence rule, confidence difference. And at last, in order to show the confidence difference criterion results, we will use for loop and will print all the parameters one by one in the form of printf function. Now next is how to apply the confidence coefficient criterion using Python. First, we will have to import and install necessary libraries. For example, pandas as PD alias name and a priori library association libraries or association rules library. Then I have provided sample data in form of dictionary. And then in order to read data in the form of data frame in panda package, I have provided a format that is p.data frame in which I am passing the data. And then in order to find frequent item sets using a priority algorithm, I am using a priority method function in which I am passing the parameters like df when support equals to 0.6, use column name equals to true. In order to generate association rule, I am using association rules function in which I am passing parameters like frequent item sets, metric left, min threshold equals to 1.0. In order to calculate confidence question, I am initializing a list of empty list in a filtered rules list name. In order to iterate over each rule, I am using for loop and iterating the index in antecedent and consequent variables. In order to calculate confidence for A to B and B to A, I am using confidence AB equals to rule confidence. In order to create inverse rule, I am using inverse rule equals to rules, antecedent equals to consequent, and rules consequence equals to antecedent. And I'm using if else condition to check if it is not inverse rule, then I will apply I log confidence equals to confidence PA. Then I have to calculate confidence quotient with the help of a formula confidence PB upon confidence PA. And then I will use if condition, and if a confidence quotient is greater than 1, then I will filter all the rules with the help of append function and will append all the variables like antecedent, consequent, confidence, and confidence quotient. And at last, in order to display the results, I will use pt.data frame filtered rules and display the result or store the result in a variable that is filtered rules df. So this was all about association rule mining. Thank you for listening me patiently.